pay for it. Te mando un besito.
All right, we're on Disco Acid Cold TV.
Fuck yeah, we're back, dude.
Dude, I pretty much took last week off.
You didn't go live either? I was so fucking sick. Everybody was sick in my house last week, dude.
So it's funny. I went live for like an hour on Wednesday, but it was a terrible excuse for a stream. It was like Protomax and Sherm Smoke in the chat were basically trying to carry me along. I feel like
You're
I was
just hanging out.
I feel like I've been sick for like a week too, and
I'm telling you, I think something's going around. Everybody's sick.
Somebody was sick in the flu.
Yeah, even like my favorite podcasters are sick. Everyone's like, it's like a new COVID. Yeah, I'm fucking sick of saying, new COVID. Yeah. But now whenever anybody's sick, they're like, oh, it's a new COVID. I think we're all just getting the fucking flu we've always had. You guys are all, everybody's like, oh, I got it's like a new COVID, or it's like the flu we all got once a year in our lives.
Well, once COVID happened, it became the only sickness ever like in the world. Like cancer was gone, the flu was gone, the cold was gone. It was, everything.
Yeah. And when I got COVID, I was like, this is like the flu that I get every year, No, but last week, I don't know. I felt like that flu was like the sickest I've ever fucking been in my life,
It could have been it. So I got it. I think I got it like 2 or so years ago. I think the only reason I think it was because it was basically the flu, but I was fucking exhausted. Like I've never been so physically tired in my life.
Yeah. That's why I think I had COVID, because I was working. I had like an essential workers badge. I was doing a union job for like the state, some like state job. And then, same deal. There was like a week where I was just like, bro, I have no steam. I didn't really feel bad. I was just fucking exhausted and like bone tired, just like muscle, fatigued, I think's the word.
Yeah. And it's like, I get tired, but I've never been fucking tired like that. Like I was, dude, I'm not getting out of bed for shit. I'm really bad at being sick in general. I have kind of two sick modes. If I get like the flu or a cold, I'm either in the mode where I'm sick, but I don't give a fuck. I'll get up and go to work. It's fine. That's a majority of it. But then there are the times when I get sick, it's like, I want to die and I'm not fucking. Dude, I remember one time, this is like years ago back. Of course, I'll bring up my ex-girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
3 minutes of the show. I was living with her and I woke up and I think it was the flu, but I basically woke up and ran to the bathroom and exploded out of every hole of my body.
Yeah.
And the bathroom was right next door to our room. And I remember I was knocking on the wall, like crying, like trying to get her to wake up and like, I don't know, come in here to wipe my ass or something.
Yeah, just come suffer with me.
Yeah, but she was a heavy sleeper, so she didn't wake up. So
I came in. That with chicks too. I'll be like, I'm not like fucking come watch me die. Fucking come pity me.
Dude, I'm such a misery loves company person. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. Dude.
I'll say crazy shit too. I'll be like, remember me as I was. So like, don't let my son see me like this. You don't let them in here. They're like, nigga, you're not dying. You have fucking the flu. Chill out. Dude, I get food poisoning all the time. I have like hella weak stomach, dude. I have like IBS and shit. I get food poisoning all the time, dude.
I don't think I've ever gotten food poisoning.
I don't know if it's food poisoning. I have IBS. I get like these flare-ups. I have like irritable bowel syndrome. If I eat I'm old now, dude. If I eat like hella crazy, it really does fuck me up. Like I remember going to the doctor and they're just like, yeah. He's like, he's like, you got to watch your diet. Basically, you're getting older, and you're like, you tested for IBS. It's like some shit that happens to guys in their late 20s, early 30s. And, just you can't eat like a kid anymore, basically, He's like, what'd you eat last night? I was like, I just like pizza and meatballs, and I felt like I was gonna die, and
like, oh yeah.
I did same deal, bro. I'll be like, I've like totally said my last goodbyes, and like I'm gonna, in this bath, I'm like making my final stand. I'm like, dude, I'd be on like a second story apartment, like my poor downstairs neighbor. I'm like pounding the floor, asking God why do you punish me this way?
Dude, I'll get real extreme about it. If I'm with a girl, you want your girlfriend to come suffer with you, I'll get mad. Like I'll be sick, and if she says anything about how she feels fine or she's good, or I'm like, no, you need to also feel like shit. I know you're not sick.
Black eye.
Yeah, you need to pretend that you're sick with me, but also take care of me. I'm just the worst person.
But dude, women are tight. Women are hella tough because they do just really be suffering in silence when they're sick. You know, I've really never met a chick who like, dude, I let it rip. I'll be like on the floor, I like pathetic. I was like Don Vito dying in the sun, dude. I'm just like laying moaning. I get men are the worst when they're sick. They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's worse than that. Maybe childbirth. I don't know. That's maybe the only thing comparable to a guy being sick, dude.
Yeah, this comment's pretty rough. Buddy shit his pants because IBS driving his car. That's the worst time.
Honestly, I fucking same, bro. Same. That's how I learned. I was like, oh, something's happening. Like, that's why I started going to the doctor. I was like, hey, doc, something's wrong. My insides go on fire. And then that's how I know I have a 10 to 15-second window before I'm going to shit myself.
Yeah.
What's going on with me? He's like, you have IBS. Dude, it would. I'd be like, bro, I was scared to go. I was like, what's happening? I thought I was like dying and all. Yeah, I did. I went to hella doctors and they're like, yeah, no, it's all good. You're just getting older, bro. It's part of it, you know? Can't eat I hate to break it to you, but you can't eat a whole pizza your whole life, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'll get hella stoned hella late and like, bro, I'll eat hella shit and then go to bed within 10 minutes of eating. It's been a whole problem with my adulthood. I'll wake up in the middle of the night like I feel terrible, and then so my chick or be like whoever be like, or I'll even be like, well, yeah, you ate like 30 fucking mini meatballs and then went to bed, dude. You know,
dude. I have a good shit pants. Again, same ex-girlfriend. This was in like the first 2 months of getting with her, though. I spent the night at her house, and
y'all were way too comfortable with each other. My boys. Shit,
no.
Come watch me paint these walls with shit.
We were meant to be, dude. Yeah, first 2 months, I'm spending the night at her house, and at the time, I was on this prescription cocktail of Zoloft and Lamictal. Lamictal is a seizure medication that doctors will also give out for bipolar disorder. I'm not bipolar, come to find. I'm just fucking depressed. I don't have ups. I don't get the fun ups of bipolar. I'm just always down. But my doctor was wrong for years. But Lamictal gave me this. This is how desperate I am to get high. This is how much of a fucking drug addict I am. They would make my tongue numb if I took a lot of them. So I'd take a fucking, my tongue is numb. This is something that I can latch onto. But they also gave me explosive.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They also gave me explosive diarrhea. And so I took a shit ton before I went to bed at her house. My tongue's numb. I feel great. I'm gonna sleep great. You know, I woke up the next morning. Yeah. And I woke up the next morning like I need to drive home because I'm not going to shit in her bathroom. Her hot bathroom at her mom's house did not have a fan to turn on when you were shitting.
Oh my god! I
did eventually conquer my fear. I would start shitting in that bathroom, but I would turn the sink on and listen to Nirvana on my iPhone really loud at like 2 in the morning. But so this time, what happened was it was too early in the relationship, so I got in my car, I fucking sped home. I think she was.
How far away was your house?
Fucking it's 30 to 45 minutes.
What?
That's what I was doing. So this is where the story's going.
You were driving what from Sacramento to Dixon?
Vacaville back to Woodland.
Vacaville back to Woodland because you had to go to the bathroom.
So you know
that's like 30 fucking 1 miles, dude. You're what?
I was not gonna shit in her bathroom, and I hate public bathrooms, but I had to go to. What ended up happening anyways was I got to Woodland. I pulled off. I knew it was coming, so I pulled off. I found a McDonald's.
30 miles?
Right on a McDonald's in the edge of town. I walk into McDonald's. As I'm power walking to the bathroom, I start shitting, and I'm wearing Dickies shorts, too. So I'm like...
Oh, you did it.
So I start holding my ass to stop this because it's Dickies shorts. It's going to fall out of my shorts. So I basically had to walk into the bathroom and position it into such a way that it would stay in my underwear against my ass cheeks and not fall out of my shorts.
Oh my god!
Get back into my car, sit on it in my shorts, and then drive home, and then finish. And then I took care of it all there. But and I was like 21 at this point in my life.
Dude, I would have finished the job, dude. That's so funny. At that point, I would have just shit on the guy out of the McDonald's, dude. Oh my god!
I hate public bathrooms, dude. I will shit my pants to avoid a public bathroom. I conquered that fear a little bit when I became a real junkie and I started living in like truck stop parking lots just because we have no choice then. But
yeah, that's so fucking awesome. Yeah, I only shit my pants like that one time in my senior year of high school. I was dating a chick. And I was at her house on like a Saturday at like noon, and we were like barely dating. It was high school, so of course I'm not gonna shit at their house, you know.
Yeah.
And it was at like the Pulte homes, you know.
Yeah, nice
and then
places.
I just instantly, I'm like, oh, in their like house. I'm like, oh fuck, you know. And I was like, hey, I gotta like go help my dad with something real
It's
quick.
always some bad excuse.
Dude, and they lived in like a fucking 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, you know? There were hella bathrooms around. I just was like, I can't go in there. My stomach hella hurts. Like, I'm going to be in there way longer than the time to piss. They're going to know I'm not pissing.
Yeah.
Such a high school thing, you know?
No, you think this stuff out when you're at a girl's house.
Like, fuck, they're going to know. I got to be in there for like 30 seconds in and out, or she's going to think I'm shitting. That's hella weird. She might dump me because I'm taking a shit.
Yeah, of course.
Which is how the world works when you're young, you know? Nowadays, bro, I like hardly know somebody. I'm like farting like they're my brother, you know?
Oh, I do.
But anyways, for the story, back then, I'm like, oh, I have to. And then back then, dude, I could hold it, you know? So I knew this is a dire situation. I'm like, oh, my young body was even like, oh, fuck, that's crazy. Dude, I lived by C.A. Jacobs at the time, you know, like a full 2 miles away. And I'm like, oh, I need to go help my dad. And she's like, nah, it's all, we'll give you a ride. Like, all this shit. And I'm like, nope, I got to go, you know? Like, oh, we'll give you a ride or we'll this. No, he's late. And I don't know. And I'm like, run out the door. I didn't have a skateboard. No, and my plan is I'm going to walk. Dude, I make it like a block from her house. And it just... Yeah, I go and it just starts. I just start shitting myself. I'm like, oh no, dude! I run to somebody's driveway in Pulte on their like side fence. There's those stupid little bushes by all the homes, you know. Dude, I like explode shit out of my ass onto some guy's bush. But a big ass initial fucking shot exploded in my pants, you know, and then I just like. Bro, I'm like dropping my drawers and still shitting, you know? And then, so I'm like, fuck, I got to get out of here. I just shit on some guy. Dude, so I make it to the Pulte Park, you know, the big bathroom where you got your dick sucked in. And I'm there, bro, and I got low battery, dude. And I got it one call, and I had to call my dad, dude. And I called my dad, and I told him the lowdown. I was like, Dad, I wouldn't even call you unless you know, this is a big ass emergency. I'm embarrassed, blah, blah, blah. My dad luckily came through. He came through and bro, I shit it. I threw the pants in the bathroom toilet of the porta potty at the park.
Oh no.
And I'm like, you got to let me know when you pull up. I'm just going to run to your car, bro. You know? And I just got shoes on with shit down my legs. And my dad pulls up and I run into his car with like a shitty drawers on. And I like stretch the shirt over and he's just like clowning me. Dude, we're driving back to the house. He's like, oh, it smells. I'm like, all right, clearly, bro. Clearly. It stinks and he's just like roasting me.
So you just ditched the pants in the porta potty?
Pants in the porta potty, you know, and then my dad saved me. Hey, and this is the best part. So like we were taking my girlfriend to a family dinner like an hour later, dude. That's how I go home. I get cleaned up. I change. Me and my dad go back and then pick her up. And she's like, oh, what was all? Luckily, my dad was hella cool. He did fucking. She's like, oh, would you have to help? And my dad like played along. He hella caught on. Obviously, he's probably like, oh yeah, this guy shit his pants and got out of there. You know, let me help him. But at the dinner the whole night, my dad was dropping. My dad's pretty funny like me. He's like, hey, don't eat too much. You don't want to get a full stomach. And I was like looking at him like, bro, I will fucking stab you with a butter knife right now. This girl doesn't know that I shit. She'll break up with me, bro.
And then eye contact. Yeah,
I think of that all the time. I'm like, fuck, man, that was a crazy traumatic experience at 17, you know, for a cool guy, you know, it was a pretty humbling experience. And I was just like, yeah, even as an adult now, I'll be like, bro, why didn't you just shit in their nice ass house? They had like a nice ass house. You like banged that girl on the floor in that house one time, but you won't take a shit there. That was crazy.
Just don't think about that stuff. Real quick, Potomac, shout out for the code Gios in the background, and then direct eye contact. I'm glad to know that someone else had an incident.
Looch.
someone else has an incident that involves a McDonald's like mine did. I'm also glad to know that that porta potty in the Pulte Homes Park got a lot of action. I didn't
That
know that.
motherfucker got action. That fucker got
Yeah,
action. Dude, I'd like meet up. Yeah, you could. That fucker was a 1-bedroom apartment in the town,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
That was like a fucking mega handicap retard fucking.
That shit was huge.
It was, bro. It was like a 1-bedroom apartment in the middle of town
Dude, the Pulte Homes
with
where
a
I remember,
lock. Of course, we're doing some banging in here. Ain't got nowhere else to go.
I remember when the Pulte Homes in that town were first built, and my parents bought a house there, and we moved there. And I remember at first being really upset because it was so far from town. I'm like, I can't make it to my friend's house, and blah blah blah. Of course, you can walk across that town in 30 minutes or less.
Yeah.
But once I moved there, like a whole bunch of people moved there, and it became like the fucking coolest little corner of fucking town. Like we were just like getting pissed drunk at the park every weekend with people, and the porta potty. You're getting blowjobs in the porta potty, and
Yeah, that was awesome. I remember hearing about that. They're all, Beckett got his dick sucked in a porta potty. We were like, that's crazy. I was like, man, that's crazy. I shit myself in there. All right, I threw some shit pants out I should in there.
man, I wonder how
I
long
didn't shit
this.
myself in there. That was my goal too. If I could just get there
Yeah,
and I got like a quarter, maybe that was my goal.
because you could do like a sloppy job in there, and then
I
run
wasn't
home
gonna
from there.
go home. That's what my job was, is I could just get to the big porta potty at the park down the street from our house, and I made it halfway. I like saw the toilet, and that like inflamed the shit. I was like, oh, there's where I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta go now because you see it. I was like, what the fuck?
So I got a weird thing with public toilets, and tell me if I'm the only one, because everyone I've told this makes fun of me. When I have to use like a gas station bathroom or any kind of public toilet, that usually means I gotta fucking sit down. What I'll do is I'll sit on my hands on the toilet seat.
That's
won't let it touch-
crazy. That's so much dirtier than your
No, I won't. But
ass
listen, I won't let it touch my legs because I can wash my hands in the sink. I can't wash the back of my thighs in the bathroom. So I will sit on my hands. I'll put my hands on the toilet seat, not let my thighs touch the toilet seat at all. Take the worst, like damn near hovering. It's always
that's
terrible.
like grabbing hella ass cheeks. That's like grabbing dirty ass, dude.
But I can wash my hands right there though.
That's crazy logic.
Dude, no, your logic is you're putting a bunch of dirty ass cheeks on the back of your
Bro,
thighs.
that's why you have leg hair, to fight that shit off. That's evolution.
That's the function of hairs.
Yeah, to flick fucking other guys' ass hairs off you. That's crazy, dude. That's like holding 30 cheeks, dude, and then compressing, dude. It's like compressing your hand. That's not even grabbing, dude. That's wild. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Direct, tell your son that we say good job. Any son that gets into college is doing good work, and honors programs too. That is nothing I ever did, so I think that's awesome.
I'm proud. The only thing I ever got into was college. Such old. You're gonna get a degree at college.
That's gotta be cool. My voice is fucking crap, dude.
Saying.
I swear I'm still sick. That's got to be a cool thing when your kid does cool shit like that. When you're
No, hell yeah, I'm just talking shit. That's badass. I'd be proud. Yeah.
Why not just double up the seat covers? Sometimes there's no seats. Sometimes there's seat covers. Sometimes they're not. And those shitty little paper seat covers, dude. Those aren't shit. I mean, I use them, but those aren't shit, dude.
That's great, bro. I've just always kind of rocked, and I don't really think about shit like that, bro.
I don't know how you do that shit.
I just be right, bro. I've eaten like fucking I've eaten like butt on people I don't even know. Like I'm wild. I'm just living, brother.
Francis, before you enter this, we're shitting our
he
pants.
comes in. I've eaten the butts of people I don't even know. I've eaten butts the first time. We're sharing, shooter, brother.
We're sharing shit pants stories, or we're on the tail end of the shit pants story segment. But it's definitely a thing that happens. Don't take too much mood stabilizer medication from your doctor. Don't eat like shit and go to bed right away. I was gonna say it's funny. Fast forward to the end of the relationship with that girl that I drove home, to avoid shitting in her bathroom. Fast forward in the relationship, we're at a dealer's house.
On her, no.
she would literally, one time at a dealer's house, I clogged the toilet and I couldn't get it unclogged, and she came in and fucking unclogged my shit toilet for me.
That's so fucking crazy. I titled this "Embarrassing Stories," and it's so fucking funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's so funny. To the dealer, hey brother, you can't leave that thing in there. What do you poke it with a stick? You got a stick or something, dude? Oh my god, I was listening to a podcast, Are You Garbage? And they were like, oh, is it garbage if your family had a poop knife? And they're like, what's a poop knife?
I've heard about this story.
The poop knife, yeah. He's like, oh, I grew up in a house where, you know, the biggest knife that wasn't used in like the chopping block was like a knife we would use to cut poop that wouldn't flush. It was just a common thing in our house. And I went to someone's house to stay the night. And whatever they were doing dishes and put it away, I'm like, oh, is that your guys' poop knife? And they're like, what the fuck is a poop knife? And I explained it to them. They're like, bro, what are you talking? That's what you fucking Franklins are doing over there. And that's how that kid came to learn that that's not a common thing, you know? No, it's never been a thing. I don't think I've ever had to fucking roll my sleeves up to get all growler down the hole, dude. I don't think I've ever had that happen.
It's a great idea. I've just never done. You know, you just flush it. If it doesn't work out, you get the plunger out. That's that's the way to go.
I mean, yeah. What if you couldn't rock the plunger? Would you come here and poke it with a stick or something?
Eating ass on the iron. We got Van Cleve. Van Cleve's one of your boys. It looks like.
Oh, dude, I've had eating ass on the iron. Hell yeah, that's probably fucking one of the funniest places to eat ass. Right in the morning, wet ass, rusty butt. Oh man,
Francis likes the shirt.
Oh, thank you. This one's a good one. This one's hella old. Oh.
Dude, I was telling Protomax, I think one time, retro NASCAR stuff. You've got that, like, I think it's like a red, white, and blue. It's like the jacket, the leather.
Oh, the flame one, bro. That's in 1994. That's a 94. That was like the year after I was born.
That's why I like those 1970s race movies, because the racing, even if you're not into cars and racing in the 70s, shit was badass.
Did you watch Gone in 60 Seconds?
No, of course I didn't.
Dude, that's such a good set. I watched it.
I'm gonna watch it. I
watched it again. Did you watch Steve McQueen's Bullet?
No.
Man, dude.
No, but I'm telling you, I will watch these. I need to buy them. Yeah, I need to buy them on DVD or Blu-ray. That's how I watch my movies now.
Love you, buddy. Love you. Nothing but love. No, you need to, because I watched Gone in 60 Seconds again, and I was like, oh, this is a great 70s movie, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like so 70s that the plot moves so fast, and like they don't really give detail to where you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on here, you know? At one point, they have like a really cheesy like cholo drug dealer. It's just like very fast. You know, some 70s movies, they really like the old Texas Chainsaw grazes over a lot of shit that the new one kind of gave you more back. You're kind of like, what's happening? You know, whatever. I ain't tripping. Now they're in a 41-minute car chase, you know, but what's going on?
Francis, yeah, Steve McQueen is the man. I always have to bring up when we mention Steve McQueen that he was the guy that after Jay Sebring was killed, after the whole Sharon Tate murders with the Manson's girls and stuff. Steve McQueen is the guy. He went to Jay Sebring's house and cleaned out all the drugs from his house, and I'm assuming took all the drugs home before the police could get the drugs. Steve McQueen was big into that Hollywood drug world back in the 60s. Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
No, Francis. Hey, the Nick Cage. No, that's what. The Nick Cage Gone in 60 Seconds is fucking badass, but it's actually a remake of a 70s movie. There's a 70s Gone in 60. See, Beckett, there's a 2000s Gone in 60 Seconds. It's a huge movie. It's so famous. It's Nick Cage and Angelina Jolie. It was fucking huge, bro.
I'll watch the 70s one, though.
And I've always loved that. Yeah, and I didn't even know it was a remake of a 70s movie. I was just on Tubi and was like, Gone in 60, that ain't Gone Nicolas Cage. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? The Nicolas Cage is a remake of a old 70s film? And then I watched the 70s one and I was like, God damn, it's not better, but the car chase at the end, Francis, with the fucking, you know how Nick Cage does the car chase? Fuck that. The 1971, I literally looked at it. It's a 41-minute and 40-second car chase from the 7. Bro, it is bad. It puts the movie, the dialogue kind of ass. That 41-minute car chase, so much better than Gone in 60 Seconds. The one with Nick Cage is maybe like a 13-minute chase. Same with Steve McQueen. The chase at the end of Bullet, that motherfucker's like 46 minutes long and the craziest stunt driving you've ever seen, dude.
Dude, the 70s movies, they're good about, like, I know you mentioned the plot sometimes moves super fast and they kind of just rush through a lot of things. These aren't low budget movies that we're talking about, like Steve McQueen and shit. I mean,
no,
I guess
it's not. It's just the time. Like, they don't have CGI. Like, dude, the Nick Cage one, he jumps it over a city bus, bro. He hits. There's a like Grand Theft Auto, there's a tow truck that's picking up a car, so the ramp's down like this, you know? And he's like, I just got to get away from these cops. And he jumps his fucking Mustang, and it's all CGI, and Nick Cage is in slow-mo. You're like, that's kind of gay, you know? The 70s, they don't have that shit. It's a fucking real car chase. It's like real stunt, dude. It's insane, you know?
You know what I see? Now that I mentioned budget, this does kind of back me up. What I was going to say, in the 70s, a lot of those movies, they go so fast because a lot of the 70s movies were low budget films. They just were like, we just need to shoot this motherfucker quick because we only have Gone in 60 Seconds. The budget was only $150,000.
That's wild.
So that's what I like about the 70s.
They probably spent the majority on it on the 2 nice ass cars. That in, you know?
Yeah. That's what I love about the 70s movies. A lot of them are made for super cheap because the 70s and the 80s, a lot of it was just about writers and directors that were just like, I need to make money. You know, like Fast Company, that movie that I love with Claudia Jennings. David Cronenberg literally did that movie for a paycheck. And it's just, you know, you just kind of rush through the plot. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, then, and then when they're making it, it's not like they're like, oh, this is going to be Gone in 60 Seconds, the hit that Nicolas Cage is going to fucking remake. It's to him, it's just like some bullshit he's slapping together. And then at the end, people were like, bro, that was an epic car chase. And they're like, oh, I guess we kind of did do something here, you know? But when I'm sure when they're making it, they don't know that's the deal, you know? They're not like, oh, this is going to be.
Oh, yeah. Gone in 60 Seconds. I see it was made for $150,000 and then it made $40 million. I bet you they're just thinking, we just need to make $1 million. We'll be good. And then we fucking
$40 million off 150. Damn. I mean,
yeah.
I'd call it a day right there. There you go. That's a career for Trey.
Dude, it's no, I will watch these 7. I will get to these. I'm gonna need to buy them because lately I've been like, because I can watch them on my TV. If I watch it on I only watch illegal movies on my phone, which I hate watching movies on my phone.
Why don't you just get Tubi, bro? It's free.
Because Tubi has ads.
So
I don't like ads in my movies. That's
we
not the
grew up watching commercial TV.
Yeah, but
we're from the 90s.
Yeah, but TV. The cinematic experience, you don't get commercials. Could you imagine if like Margot Robbie walked into the room with her tits out in Wolf of Wall Street, we cut to a fucking commercial? No,
I guess you're right. I mean, you know how many times Law and Order left me on a cliffhanger and cut to fucking a Charmin commercial or goddamn.
That's the point of a series, though.
I guess. I just, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I didn't ever find the ads. I thought Tubi was the closest thing to TV how I grew up. I'm like, oh, it's kind of set up. I pick what I want. I know when the commercial's coming at the high climax, you know, I'll be like, oh, they'll be like, and anyways, they are.
I'll watch some movies.
They'll like hand the white family the black baby. They both look at each other, and then it goes to commercial. You know, you're like, what the fuck?
I'll watch some movies with commercials if I have to, but generally I try not to. Francis, I've had this movie on my radar for a long time too. Dirty Larry, Crazy Mary. Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity is like one of the most successful films in all of horror because of the return on investment. It was basically made with some fucking like
iPhone. I remember reading about that too when it came out because we've talked about that. I saw it in theaters. I saw the previews on commercial TV. Got excited. You know, remember they'd show the preview before it came out was like a video of in theater footage and people freaking out. Remember, it'd be like, this is the scariest shit ever. It wasn't even showing the movie. It showed people's reactions. It'd be like green light, you know, it's like a night vision green. And there'd just be like a bunch of people in the fucking theaters like, oh God.
That's the last horror movie ever and ever will be. That was like we believed was real. Like I remember going and thinking like this is a real but then then you get older and you're like, wait, if that was real, like the FBI would have the footage. It wouldn't be a movie.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Because nowadays, you go see a movie. If some screen pops up in the movie that says this is real, you literally pull your phone out right then and there and Google, is this motherfucker real? And you're gonna find out it's not.
Oh, direct eye contact. I mean, dude, apparently though, but direct eye contact. We never saw Blair Witch. That was before us. That was like my older brothers. I remember them talking about Blair. I never saw it when it was in its heyday, but I remember that being a big movie to like my brother and his crowd that are like 5-6 years older than me. I remember them all going to the Blair Witch and being like, Mom, can I go? And they were like, no, fuck you. No.
Blair Witch was 99. We were born in 93. So we were a little young. Austin was really into Blair Witch when I met him, but he was into older stuff like that. Like he was really into Pulp Fiction when I met him.
I remember though it coming out, but I wasn't like, I don't know. I didn't. Yeah. I do remember my brother going to see that though with his friends with like some frosted tips and NSYNC was hella big, but I was definitely not old enough.
Yeah, Protomax, the Napoleon Dynamite budget was absolutely absurd. Napoleon Dynamite is one of the greatest films of all time. I thought the budget for that movie was going to be like $10. It was $400,000.
That's a lot for what was that? 2007.
It was 2000. It was like 2004. But it was that. Like I said, one of the best movies of all time. But what did they spend that money on? Weed? Like it was literally them in like a fucking Napoleon's house. Like he was
in a town. It was like in a real town. They just kind of bobbed around and maybe Uncle Rico's van. I don't know.
I know they had Hilary Duff's sister. Like she was a star. Then John Grease is like a star from the 70s. So maybe some of the actors' budgets, cost a little bit. Napoleon, the actor himself.
Sister?
Yeah, Hilary Duff's sister, Haley Duff. She played the blonde girl.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Oh, the hot chick.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the photographer.
No, Deb.
I was like, what? I haven't seen Napoleon Dynamite in like fucking. I can't remember the last time I saw that.
It's one of the best movies of all time.
No, yeah, I remember seeing that for the first time too. I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? It was just so different and wacky. You're like, what is this shit, dude?
When I was growing up,
I watched that with my dad, and my dad had a blast. I probably never seen. Yeah, my dad is such an asshole back then. We're so cool now, but back then he was such a fucking asshole because of divorce, a '90s divorce.
Oh, yeah,
dude, I have like very few memories of like being happy, and that's one was watching him watch Jackass for the first time. And he watched Napoleon Dynamite and he laughed his ass off, dude. He was like, I remember watching that at my great grandma's house with him, and he was just laughing. He was like, "What is this shit?" It's just, it was a good time.
My family all got into Napoleon Dynamite like at the same time, and me and my family, especially when I was younger, all of us didn't really like me, my two brothers, and my stepdad, my dad. We all really were not into the same shit at all, especially me and my dad. So whenever we all did like something, my mom would go in super hard on it because she was like, "This is the one thing the family likes. This is the one thing we're gonna."
Happy.
So we always had Napoleon Dynamite on DVD, like in the car. They finally got a car with a DVD player, and Napoleon Dynamite was what we were fucking watching in the car. And then School of Rock was another one, of course, that we got really into.
School Rock was a big one for me too. I used to try and like pause it and see what the frets that kid was playing on his guitar, but it never worked. I'd be like, fuck, his hands are moving too fast.
Yeah, that movie like changed my personality basically. Like I've got an AC/DC shirt from Walmart after watching that movie.
Yeah, that's good shit right there. Yeah, those were great movies. Yeah, no, the low budget movie. I don't think anything will ever beat Paranormal Activity. That has to be the lowest budget film ever.
It's not, but I have a great idea. I think I might have mentioned this before. So Paranormal Activity was genius in the way that I could throw a football over those mountains. Paranormal Activity is great in the way that it utilized new technology, which was like the stationary kind of security camera that people were putting in their homes. My idea for this trend, because this trend happens. Remember, Blair Witch Project was kind of like they utilized the camera, the handheld camera that people started buying, and so horror always kind of evolves. Like now they're on the found footage films, and then now they're even making like webcam horror movies where it all takes place from broad webcams in their bedrooms and shit.
Oh my god, I've seen crazy ones where what was the one where the girl was dead and then still sending emails? That was a terrible horror movie.
No, they're all bad. Megan is Missing is the big one that I know of that I've seen.
No. Yeah, I know that. It was terrible, dude. It took place on like a webcam, and you would have to, if you open the email and like, God, accepted this Skype call. I was like, dude, this is fucking awful. This is The Grudge,
My big idea is that somebody needs to make a horror movie utilizing Ring doorbell cameras.
No, that's good. I told you that's a good idea. That's fucking terrifying.
Dude, imagine you could get creepy footage because all those Ring doorbell cameras, they look fucking creepy. Like,
they're all like fisheye lens and hella far away. You could just have like a guy in the back, a guy in the front.
Yeah.
A fucking dude in a pig mask on the roof.
Yeah, get some dude in a cool mask that stands outside some motherfucker's house for like 6 hours a night, just like standing there. You do the fast forward thing like it does Paranormal Activity.
Some guy beating off in front of your house.
That actually is the best idea.
Yeah. Oh my god, what's he doing out there? You like zoom in. He's just like fucking wrapping the shit out of himself.
Oh, dude, Gavin Newsom. I'm gonna listen to that. Are you serious? Gavin Newsom has a podcast. It better be called Ass Eaters. That's been the longest running joke on this show so far. Is that Gavin Newsom likes it when girls eat his ass.
Yeah, Gavin Newsom. What the fuck? Is he still the active governor?
He's gonna be the governor until like 2026.
And he says, "What's up, Callie? Hey, what's that? Good morning, Callie.
What's up, Callie?
Shit stinks down here. It smells like a fire. Like I don't want to see my governor kicking it and talking and like.
No, I don't ever. I'd rather see him doing some shit.
You know.
Oh my god.
He's
that's
talking
like
about shit in his pants and.
Gavin Newsom's talking about the blowjob porta potty.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to see that, bro. There's hella shit going. I feel like you should be busier.
Dude, I will damn near start. Like, I'll start reviewing his episodes on this fucking channel if there's really... It's not on YouTube that I found so far, so no luck there. But if I find it, someone find it for me, I will start reviewing those episodes.
What's he talking about? He's probably like, dude, because isn't he like a big-ass wine buff or wine junkie?
He's probably a big-ass fucking Percocet
I think
buff.
he owns hella shit in Napa, bro. I think he's like... Ain't he like a big wine fucking guy?
Gavin, I mean, probably. He probably is into all that. He's probably into fucking wine and strippers and shit.
Oh, yeah. I had... Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I'm out of touch. I don't really watch the news. I'm a true-ass cowboy, bro. I'm out in the country building race cars. And, yeah, that's it, bro. I smoke a little weed. I have a little fun. I do some sim racing. I'm just trying to go racing and... make money, dude. I'm in my shop a lot of the time. I'm listening to Waylon Jennings. I'm not listening to the TV.
I think this is a good quote. Hey guys,
and then
my
fucking right, Gavin Newsom does nothing good. Everyone's always hating on him. Ain't he the one who's trying to make like fucking hella hard to have all the cars?
Yeah, he was like he wants to make it all electric cars.
Yeah,
like
do the
fucking
most
tomorrow. Like no more gas cars.
I go to these like good guy car shows, and I remember there was like petitions going around. We were all signing them because he was trying to do like shit. I think they were trying to like ban cars and coffee or like gatherings of old emission vehicles or some shit, Like, bro, we're just hanging out,
Yeah, no,
we're just hanging out, showing off these cars that we put hella time into. Like, this is a subculture of America. People are into building cars. People are into building,
Yeah, he's a total douchebag. The thing that's funny is like
gonna work.
The thing that's funny about us banning gas. Let's say we ban gas cars fucking tomorrow. Like the rest of the world still drives gas cars. We're not going to stop the world's pollution. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You want to get rid of gas cars in California or like even all of America?
The batteries are worse. Ain't the batteries worse? The batteries are like harder to kill and they cause more pollution. And the battery cars are heavier, dude. That's why like. Yeah, Teslas are crazy, dude. They're super heavy and super fast. They're like essentially just like a bullet,
Yeah, and what's funny is now
they hate shit. They don't like blow into pieces. They're hella solid and heavy, and they move super fast.
A quick change of subject. Post about So there's a reel I reposted on Instagram where this guy talked about how he was Jeffrey Dahmer's dealer back in the day. I don't know what drugs Jeffrey Dahmer was doing. I would assume party drugs because he was going to a lot of gay clubs. So probably like cocaine.
Some poppers. I hear that's a gay drug. Whatever.
Yeah, probably like Molly or ecstasy in the 90s, whatever that was back then. But that's what I would imagine. Or he could have been doing, because he was drugging dudes too. So he could have been getting like sleeping pills from him or
some fucking GHB or some shit.
I love when he was like, he said there was a helicopter over their town, like the cop helicopters closed down the apartment building. And he said like his friend called him and is like, yeah, they're at the building. This dude was eating people. And he's all, who, Jeff? Like just Jeff? And talking about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeff was eating people? Get out of here. Yeah, because I bet it was weird. He's just like some white little nerdy dude.
Yeah.
Because I was watching the Fox Hollow murder documentary. You seen that? It's on Hulu. Have you heard of Fox Hollow murder?
I've heard the name, but I've never looked into it. Is it
it's
good?
A good one. That's what I've been watching the past few days. It was actually really good. It's like this killing field in Indiana. They a family was living there and their son found a skull and then brought it to the mom, and the mom was concerned and called the cops, and then she tells the dad who's like on a vacation to sum up the story, and he's like, wait, you did what? You found a skull and you called the cops? Right on. Okay, dad's on vacation, blows his head off. You know, and they're like, oh, okay, dad, you know. And then they go and search their property and they find over 10,000 human fragments, bones. 10
Jesus.
Bro, they found maybe 32 people, you know?
Yeah.
But like 10,000 bone I thought they said 10,000 people. But then bro, you should watch it. It's on Hulu. It's just a big conspiracy because they think there's a guy that because the killer, the supposed guy, then he left this note. He left like hella evidence pointing at some guy who helped him. But the guy who the guy who killed himself claims helped him is saying he's the only surviving victim. And then, dude, it's pretty crazy. And then they like interview him 30 years later, and he's like just talking all the shit. And he's like, oh yeah, and in this room, and it's these detectives that are retired that are badass, dude. And they like solved hella famous cases. The only ones they never solved was the John Benet Ramsey one, but they solved. They're like, and then they're like, they just get it out of the guy 30 years later. They're badass cold case detectives. They're like, oh, for a guy who escaped, that's only been here one time. You sure know a lot of shit that was going down at this killing ranch, you know?
Yeah.
And, dude, it was really good, but because they're like, yeah, there's no way one guy did all this and took these bodies. Dude, he owned like a big ass estate in Indiana. So he just had like a property littered with, dude, it's fucking wild. It's wild how many dead bodies they found, you know?
Yeah.
In this wooded area. And then the one survivor, like every time he goes there, he takes his shoes off, and they're like, oh, what's that? And he's like, oh, I'm saved. I'm really religious. They're like, oh, well, in religion, when you take your shoes off, it's because you're walking on holy ground. Like, brother, detective, it's a fun documentary. So I'm like, damn, these detectives are good, you know?
Yeah, I love good detectives.
But he never, they never get the truth. And yeah, his name's Sam Brown something. And yeah, I'm watching. I'm like, man, why'd this motherfucker kill himself? You know, this is an amazing serial killer story. I wish he would have told. You know, I wish we just had the full story, because there's no way he did it by himself. You know, there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd be surprised. Yeah, saying hella, that's our Cali roots right here. Saying hella is Dirty White Boy's love letter to the state of California. On the true crime note, actually, just to keep it one, Annie, if you're still here, are you coming on tomorrow? Because
and it was all dudes. That's where I was going with it. It was all gay dudes. Yeah, it was all gay dudes. Hey, that was the lick of the crime. So it's in it's the it's the 90s, 2000, and that's what, like, and then the guy who supposedly is the one who got away, who's like leaking hell. At one point he's like, well, yeah, I was here, but it was like I was never agreeing to be the one who was luring. And then the detectives are like, luring? What the fuck are you talking about? He said like one guy was, so there's a guy luring, and they just jam him up, hella. And he's like, well, I don't, maybe not luring. They're like, no, you like said luring. Like, I'm not the guy who was luring that, well,
yeah.
that you said you met him. You do. They get him like that, hella. And then, oh man, where was I going with that? Oh, and he's all, why was it, they get it. Why was it gay guys, and he's all back at that time. It was really easy because being gay wasn't cool. So you could get these dudes, and then if they disappeared, their families kind of didn't really fuck with it. It would be a long time before they'd be like, oh, I don't know, he ran off, he's gay, we don't talk to him,
Yeah.
And they had like this lick. They would just like go after these vulnerable young gay dudes that were kind of like beefing with their family and society at the time. And then the guy who was the killer's hella rich, had a nice ass estate, nice ass pool, big ass mansion full of fucking mannequins. They show all the photos. I'm like, that's hella creepy. There's mannequins. Everyone's like mannequins bent over. And then the way he'd get you, I think he would like drug you and be like, oh, I'm into autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah.
You choke me. And then it'd go to like they're saying then it goes to a point where he gets to choke you, and then he just fucking kills you. John Wayne Gacy you. And yeah, all gay dudes. Married guy. He wasn't gay though.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I've been watching that for 3 days. I'm like, dude,
those are the ones that, dude, it was like 34, 30, 40 people. I'm like, you're a serial killer, bro. 30 fucking people, like, Jesus Christ, bro. You just like living in a cemetery.
I was gonna say, I don't think Annie's in chat anymore, but Annie, if you come on tomorrow, we should talk a little bit about this upcoming Manson documentary, because of course that's gonna be my big thing when that comes out. I want to talk a lot of shit about that documentary. But dude, I forgot to mention, like an hour ago when we got on here, I was in the worst mood today. So, I'm like, I consume like way too much true crime, which by the way, I hate the term true crime. It's kind of like a trendy, I don't know.
What is true compared to what? Fake crime?
Yeah, it's like, what is fake? Is horror movies fake crime? Is that false crime? I just call it historical crime. I mean, I say true crime just to get the point across. But anyways, there's
true crime, fake crime. What the fuck? I've never. We should make a fake crime documentary.
So I'm very hardened.
We should make a fake crime documentary. That'd be
damn.
fun.
We really just like accuse people of some crazy shit. But
accuse like white people of, dude, that could be hella funny. You could like. Yeah, make it hella contradict like racial crimes, like have, I don't know. That'd be hella fun.
Francis, I would like to make a Manson video at least. I'd have to reread my book again, and I'd have to find a way to, because I'm very guilty of, I'll read the book, and then if I want to recite it in a video, I'll just read the fucking book word for word, whereas obviously I need to change it around and present it in my own way. But what I was saying, in true crime, I can handle anything. Like, you could tell me the fucking craziest story. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do. I'm not a terrible person, but I'm just, I've just been so into this stuff that you tell me about the craziest shit, some guy murdering a mother and putting dog shit in her mouth, like,
dude, I'm always interested by that too. Cause I'm adopted because my real dad's a killer, so I've always been like, oh, there's something to that. And then the way that I've like, even when I was younger, yeah, because that is true. I'm legally adopted by a badass family from Dixon because of my dad had a mass shooting in Fairfield, but when I was a child, I was like, so I've always been like, oh, that's pretty crazy, and same. I'm just interested by true crime stuff just because, bro, it's hella weird that people go down those certain paths, and. Like Ed Kemper, especially. Ed Kemper's such a like smart dude who had a grasp on it and still would just do, like heinous shit. Yeah, it's definitely a way that some people are wired.
It's a crazy compulsion. Like I say about Ted Bundy, dude. Ted Bundy could have fucked all the girls in the world, but he just could not keep himself in fucking
trial,
check.
Bro. He was so fucking cool and core, and
I love his trial.
Bro,
footage.
He was cool as fuck,
Yeah, and like I love his courtroom footage.
He could have been dude. That guy could, dude. Seriously, and then, but he even said, dude. He even like, it's just like a itch. They have not even like an itch, just like there's like this obsessive compulsion that they just it's crazy hearing killers talk like that. They're all like, oh, it's just like this, like a scratch I have to itch or this thing, and then it goes away, and it's all this pressure, and you hear them all explain it's just like a urge of anxiety, and then they don't feel better until they release it. You're like, that's fucking insane, dude.
So what? So there's a one case. This is, I would like damn near challenge like any man to this, because there's one thing in the world that can likely get me to cry that is related to true crime. So, in a lot of true crime cases, the 911 phone calls will get released and the documentaries will play the audio. There's one case from 1990 called the Las Cruces Bowling Alley.
I'm stroking my dick right now. I got lotion all over.
I'm crying in the car listening. There's a case called
my dick right. I got this lotion on.
The Las Cruces Bowling Alley Massacre. It was in Las Cruces, a town in New Mexico in 1990. There's a phone call. So basically what happens in the story is there's a bowling alley that's owned by a family. It's like 5 people, like a mother and mother, dad, and the kids or whatever. I think one of the kids' friends. Basically, before the bowling alley opens, so this is like in the morning time, a couple masked men bust in, and they order everybody into the office, and they take a couple $1,000s out of the safe, and they shoot everybody, and they set the place on fire. Well, the 911 call is like the worst thing you'll ever hear in your life. It's the 12-year-old daughter of the family calling the police, and she's crying, and she's like, I've been shot like 5 times. She's fucking crying. Dude, it's horrendous. She's crying. She's like, I got shot 5 times. My family's all dead. There's a fire. The fire is burning my hands right now. She's like crying to the guy on the, she's like, it hurts. There's a bullet in my head. I know there's a bullet in my, dude, it's the worst fucking thing you'll ever fucking hear in your life. It's crazy that I mentioned Las Cruces and Twitch shows up right away with oh no, it's
That's
just like a fact check.
hardcore. That's crazy.
It's the worst. Does Twitch have like a fact thing? Because this is just like a general fact of what I was saying. That's pretty badass. Las Cruces bowling alley occurred in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
I wonder
7
if the
people.
guy,
7
no,
people.
they didn't get caught, huh?
Yeah, no, they never found him. The thing about Las Cruces, it's only like an hour away from the border, so it could be. I mean, well, you have great timing, Liberty Twitcher, if you are a human.
And you have an insane words per minute.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was very good
that
and
actually makes me not
punctuated well.
believe you.
Yes, I do. Ah, who is this? This is the shooter. That's crazy.
Las Cruces?
You know, I'm pretty fucked up. I honestly probably listen to that audio later.
You should try it. You should try it.
I'm shot in my head. Fuck.
It's rough, dude. It's
motherfucker.
I'd play it here, but it's like a 5 or 6 minute phone call, and it'll just totally ruin the mood.
I remember the first bitch shot me.
The first time I heard it, I was working at a grocery store.
Motherfucker was blacker than night.
And I'm stocking shelves, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna need to go to the back. I'm gonna cry in front of customers.
Dude, it's terrible. There's a bullet in my head.
It's just the absolute worst shit. And dude, she's just fucking crying. And the 911 phone call guy was pretty good. He did pretty good at the job. So it's got to be. I think a lot of people.
What's he like? Nah, you're good. It's all right.
No, he was hella cool. He's like, you got to be tough. Talking to a 12-year-old girl. I feel like a lot of people don't give those people enough credit. Like there are a lot of phone calls you hear
That's
about the
hardcore. I could listen to somebody on fire, and then what happened? She burned to death.
No, the cops got there. You get the whole time until the cops show up and save her. It's a really cool ending that she gets out.
And she got saved?
Yeah, they saved her.
And then she lived?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then that makes me feel a lot better.
She couldn't identify the dudes, though. She says they were black, but they had masks on. It's funny because it's actually funny in the phone call. The 911 operator, he goes, were they black men? Were they white men? Like the first thing he says is, were they black dudes?
That's so funny.
But yeah, no, the case is still unsolved. They had masks on. She could not ID them. I would imagine it goes unsolved forever, honestly. A lot of these cases just do, unfortunately. A lot of them do get solved, but a lot of them, if you don't solve
them
quick enough,
fuck those motherfuckers. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was for like $1,000. It was like $2,000 to $5,000. It wasn't even a lot. He just killed this family. The thing about Las Cruces, it's like an hour away from the Mexico border. So for all they split right to Mexico right away. Realistically, probably something like that.
That's hardcore. Yeah, man. That's at least they saved her. She didn't catch on fire. That sucks.
Yeah, she literally in the phone call was like, "The fire's burning my hands. I'm gonna catch on fire," and like pretty immediately, that's when the cops show up. Dude, this guy is awesome. The government ordered women and children to lie down while taking approximately $4,000 to $5,000 from the bowling alleys. Liberty Twitcher, can you tell me why my ex-girlfriend doesn't love me anymore? Can you tell me why?
Liberty Twitch. So, is the girl normal, or was she paralyzed? Did she live a normal? I don't want to know because
no, I don't know. I don't really stand by. We're gonna get a good answer to this.
Dude,
tell me why she can't just forgive me.
Your ex, I will shit my pants, dude.
Yeah, tell me why she can't forgive me
for the second time.
For the 2 million, dude.
No. I'll shit my pants for the second time.
Oh.
No, she'll forgive you for the 100 millionth time. She's a woman.
No, she says you won't change the way she wants you to change. That's a very generic answer, though. What you got to give me a little more detail, because that is true. She says you don't show her enough attention. Okay, now I know you're wrong. That's pretty much the opposite of what her problem.
I think he shows her too much attention.
Yeah. Now we're on the right track.
Sometimes it's better to just act, dude. I'm telling you, you just gotta act like you're doing better, even when you're not.
Well, she doesn't look at my shit.
Fuck her, dude. Give her a reason to get famous.
Well, why the fuck do you think I'm here on a YouTube channel with 172 subscribers?
Fuck, it's more than her. Hey, we get more watched than some other people. We're just talking about shitting our pants and.
She says your attention seems fake. No, it's
no shit. Yeah,
the attention thing with me was not that was not the problem. Potomex's bitches be tripping. No, see, that's the thing that sucks about that thing is I can't say that about her because I was like genuinely a fucking like an animal. Like I was like Ted fuck. I was like worse than Ted Bundy, dude. I was fucking crazy to this girl.
Bro, y'all are just grown up. Yeah, I don't know. You're just older, dude. It probably could work out for her. Man's failed, dude. She probably. Did you have a catalog of shit to show you changed and that she's always on your mind?
She's got a kid now, so I that to me it's over.
What? Why? So what?
I've always been weird. So my thing with the girl getting with a girl with kids. I always said I can't do it. Nowadays, I wouldn't want to do it, but I'd always say never say never. My big thing is though I would never want to take on the responsibility of raising a girl's kid, and I don't want to fuck up and make the kid feel like I don't love him like he's my own kid. So I don't want to make sure that I could handle that first. But honestly, just the fact that it's her, that's kind of the problem now. Is that I'm like. I can't deal with the fact that we broke up, for however many years it's been. You went and had some other motherfucker's kid who's not even around anymore from what I can tell. It never was. And, I'm just going to come back in like you dumped me for 5-6 years and then I'm going to come back in and raise this fucking kid. No.
Yeah, dude, that's like a fucking, dude, that's a movie. That's like a Hollywood movie. That's like a
and Hollywood's
movie.
Gay as fuck.
Huh?
Yeah, and Hollywood's gay as fuck.
Hollywood is gay. I mean, yeah, no, you're right. That'd be hard. I mean, it just, yeah, that's a hard one to weigh on. I can't because I have 2 kids, but then it, dude, I don't know. You can make it work.
Your case is honestly the best. Your case is, I wish I had my own kid because then I could, you get to
just
go to girls
back.
and be like, yeah, girls like,
help me raise these little fuckers, huh?
Yeah,
These
girls like dudes with kids.
Yeah. Do they? 2 wild ones with mullets? Yeah.
I think that, dude, it's working well for you.
Yeah. No, life's good. Dude, you could do it. You could do it. If the guy's not around too, he's a bum. You come in, show me this outstanding man, dude. They'd be like, fucking have a lady boner like you never seen.
I have to become a YouTube star.
Or
I will. So here's what I will still maintain. My biggest fear is becoming a YouTube star.
Bro, you should just send her a link to the show. That's it.
But I know I would only do that if I had at least 10K subs.
I'm about to hit 5.
Yeah, I know. You could send your link to my ex-girlfriend and probably get with her. What I was gonna say was
that's crazy. We're trying to get you guys back together. I'm not raising some other. No, I'm not giving advice. I'm not raising some other motherfucker's kid.
I'll send her my link if I ever hit 10K. My biggest fear is popping off on YouTube and then she shows up and starts telling people.
Is the guy really a bum?
Telling people about my deep and dark past because there's a lot of.
What the fuck? You just told everyone you shit your pants, dude.
Dude. I've got cancelable offenses on my record. I've got offenses, bro.
I've got some cancelable shit too. That's why I'm scared to get famous. I'm like a couple Google searches, people be like, "Oh my god, this guy's fucking crazy." That's why I'm like, I just kind of do my thing and I cuss in my videos. I say my fucking racial boundary jokes. I'm just me. That's who I am. Yeah, I'm one Google. Yeah, we're never getting sponsored. I'm one Google search. I'm still can't get a passport, dude, from who I've been.
What's the deepest and darkest of your past we need to know? Dude, like straight up, like friends of mine would think differently of me if I like told people like some of the shit that I have done. And I'm not trying to make it sound cool. Like I'm not trying to be like, I
fuck people over.
No, like I've done some shit that like friends that are like genuine friends would think differently of me if I told them. I probably have like family that would fucking think differently of me if I told them some shit. My mom knows the extent, and there is one friend of mine who knows because he was like there for all of it, and he like saw some of the shit, but yeah, for the most part. Dirty White Boy, I don't think you'd give a fuck. I think you would laugh about some of the shit just because you've got the same sense of humor that I do. Not that I think it's funny, but my friends that are a little bit like lighter in the loafers is what I would jokingly say.
Yeah, see, I don't have friends. All my friends are like, me, retired outlaws and wild men and fucking, Yeah, I fucking a lot of my downfall was public though. That's why I was like, oh yeah, it ain't never getting famous. One Google with me, and they'd be like, what the fuck? This guy's been in hella fucking trouble, dude. Holy shit. That's one good looking mugshot.
Oh my god. See, I'm lucky. I don't have a
smiling
mug
in
shop.
all of them too. Just like I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm fucking cool here too. Bet I'll be
At
the
that point,
coolest
yeah.
guy
What
in
else are
this
you gonna do?
motherfucker too. Yeah.
Liberty Twitcher, yeah, of course. I probably wouldn't be doing this, or I'd be doing this with a hot girl instead of dirty white boy. Because one of my original plans was to make a pro. I want to talk about professional wrestling, but with my hot girlfriend, because there's no hot girls to talk about pro wrestling. That was my genius idea. But
I wanted to start a stream of streaming hot Asian girls playing video games. I'm still going to. I need to get a PC because I have the hot Asian girls on deck all the time, so I can. That's still one thing I would, because I'm like, what does men want to like? What do people want to watch? Hot Asian chicks,
hot Asian girls. Dude, just invite them all over to your house
and just let them like play and cook for them and.
Dude, you damn near don't even need the video games. Is the thing. Get them all over in the same outfit,
and they all talk about weird shit and.
Yeah, put them in like matching pajamas.
They're like guys, dude. They talk about like farting and fucking.
Yeah,
it's funny, dude. They do. They shit their pants, believe it or not. I know. I need to get it back on. I honestly, I've been building my race car, so I haven't streamed. I haven't touched my laptop for fucking like 14 days, bro. And I needed a break too. I was all over the place creating videos. I have like a catalog of videos I'm slowly releasing that are on private right now.
Hell yeah.
So I have like 6 things ready to go. I just leave them on private, let them full quality, whatever. Because I was just doing too much. I was making too much. I was hella clipping. It just got kind of, I was like, I just need to, I don't know. I just needed to do something else for a minute. So I went on like, I bought like $1,000 in car parts, and I was like engineering my car and doing the most for like the past 8-9 days. It was really cool just to get a different break. But I played some games last night, and I was going to, I recorded today. I'll probably do. I just needed a break. I was like so locked in on like streaming and cables and capture cards and yeah. I was like and then I'm going back to work. I deal with anxiety all the time. I freak the fuck out about shit, you know. So I'm just, dude, I'm weird. I have like ADHD. I get into this. I get into that. You know, my car is really good. I'm going racing on the 22nd. I went racing last 2 weeks ago too, But I'm taking my car that I built out to that series again. I'm going to hopefully, you know, run the series coming first. I got second this last year. So I just wanted to put work into my car. And yeah, I'm a real weird person, dude. I get like really locked into shit, but that's why I excel at the things that I'm into. It's like I get like so fucking locked in, dude. And I get obsessive over things, you know? And,
yeah, that's the way to do it, though. If you're going to do it, you might as well fucking do it.
Dude, I do. I'm like into like 4 things really hard, and I kind of just rotate my like full-time attention aspect learning, bro. I'll watch video on testing circuits and how to find shorts. And dude, I do a lot of shit with multimeters and power probes. I'm a pretty weird guy, bro. I I'm definitely weird. I like doing circuit boards, dude. I really want to meet somebody who could teach me how to code on computer. Like, bro, I'm hella into weird shit like that.
Coding, I think coding has to be one of the best ideas ever to get into.
I just need somebody to open the door for me. I don't even know like a class or.
You take like boot camps online now for like $50, I think.
Yeah.
I'd want to know the good ones. I have a buddy that codes for a living in Vegas. He makes the slots, like casinos. He like makes the fucking games in casinos.
Oh, that'd be a fun one. Yeah, so he works for a fucking remote for like 2 companies. Yeah, there's just hella shit I'm into. I want to learn how it works.
And if you learn how to code, dude, I'd make you do all our stream shit. I'd be like, bro, you're in charge of this motherfucker.
No, we're getting towards that way. I'm gonna get a PC here in a minute, dude, because I got all the car shit for this season out of the way. My birthday's on Saturday, and fucking I just spent hella money on myself for my car, and my car is now ready. And the next thing I wanted, because I knew what the car was lacking to get first, you know.
Yeah.
After running it for 8 months, I was like, all right, it's lacking rebound, and it's lacking like off the corner speed, which would just be grip or downforce. So I put money towards that. That means nothing to you, but I ran the car and I figured out what I needed more out of it. So I just wanted to put some time into that. I was really close to going and buying a PC, but you know, racing is what I like to do. So I put my money towards that first.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, you always got to have your list.
Yeah. But no, I was racing on my sim last night. I did great. And the first thing I thought, I was like, fuck, I wish I streamed this. This was a really good one, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I do that too whenever I do anything, like just on my computer in general. There's some stuff I'm like, oh, I guess I could turn that
But
into
you've
a
been staying at it though too, dude.
You know, I've still been going. I
And
need
your
to.
shit, I look at your shit. It's dude, it's slowly climbing. It's climbing. You're gaining your here and there, and you have a catalog and a lot of shit, bro. I'm telling
I
you,
still need to make an actual video. I do this all the time, where I have these ideas. I go super hard on them. Like I was gonna do that Great Texas Dynamite Chase video, but now all of a sudden I'm like, is it gonna be worth it to just get like 5 views on a video? So now half of me is like, just fucking finish it because you had this idea. And now the other half of me is like, oh, just do like Malibu High or Gas Pump Girls, which are also movies that nobody's heard of. But really, just do like a movie that someone's actually heard of, stuff like that. But
no, you're hella consistent, dude. And dude, fuck people, dude. Just do it for fun. Just do it as a creative project and whatever, bro. Just throw your card in.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody, because that's what's gonna hurt your feelings. And you can like watch a ton of videos. There are videos that say that, dude. Don't get too mad. You'll have your best week followed by your worst week, followed by by a lull. Dude, I'm telling you, it comes and goes. Just do it for fun. That's like racing, dude. That's like the best thing. When you start focusing on everybody, you're gonna suck. The best races I've ever had is where I'm not focused on anybody. I'm just like, shit's happening around me. And I'm just like, oh, wow, this is fucking wild. I'm just focused on this line that I know works,
Yeah.
Because if I chase the guy in front of me, oh, fuck, well, he's past my line now. Now I'm chasing him. Well, my line was over there. I only went here because I'm following him. Well, fucking pretend they're not there. Just do what you know works,
Yeah.
And whatever happens is just what's happening around you. And you just react to it,
Yeah.
But as long as you don't deviate or like get off the main path of like, hey, we have this mapped out. This is what we're going to do. We're going to run this line,
Yeah.
Because we know this gets a good result. So we'll just try and stick to this as much as we can. We're going to put our work in and our due diligence to stay on this line, and we'll just deal with whatever comes our way. But we're not going to focus on it. That's like life,
Yeah, pretty much. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, fuck everybody, bro. If you live like that, fuck everybody. I do shit, because I don't know. For me, fuck everybody.
That has always been a big me thing. I do care too much about like what everyone else.
Fuck, I'm cooler than most fucking people. I don't give a fuck what people think,
Yeah, it's true.
Like seriously, I really never have. Not a lot of you people are banging my jig, but I'm banging a lot of yours.
You know what I always wish I would have done? I wish I would have been one of those motherfuckers that wanted to like 1980s, like wear a suit and go work on Wall Street and like scam people and shit.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Even in the 80s, I would have been an iron worker, bro. I've just always like being a strong shit talking cowboy,
Dude, but you could just be like a shit talking shyster in a suit, like robbing hard earning people of their their money and fucking give me some money and I'll make you more money, and you fucking take their money and go buy cocaine and shit.
That'd be fun. I don't know. Just like, I don't know. I like being a roughneck, dude. I really do.
Yeah, no, that's your thing for sure. I would say regardless of what era, that's probably what you were meant to do.
Yeah. The internet era is cool. Yeah. I'm hoping I could just build a brand. Like, oh, this is just some cool ass redneck, That's really what I'm going for.
There is no 3 out of 10 people you meet will like you anyways.
Yeah, bro. People are natural born. Everyone's a natural born hater, bro. So you just gotta.
Oh yeah. We are
gotta know, and that's internet culture is to hate. So anything you put online is gonna receive more hate than it'll ever receive anything good,
Yeah, we are definitely in like I joke and say we're in like a haters society. I'm very excited for, I saw that thing that Instagram might roll out a dislike button.
Oh my god, if I got more dislikes than likes, I'd fucking delete.
Oh yeah. If Instagram rolls out a dislike buttons, I only want dislikes from now on.
Dude, a dislike button would be a humble button, dude.
Fucking game changer.
And if you could see who disliked it,
oh yeah, I imagine you
dislikes all your photos, that would be a game changer.
It's funny,
having YouTube, an ex dislike your shit, that would be fucking hardcore.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Picture of you and your new family.
Dude, it's crazy that you really did name your episode Embarrassing Stories, and you were spot on. I named my story Elon Musk emailed your mom about her job, just because I was trying to clickbait with the title. But it's funny, you called it embarrassing stories, and sure enough, we open up with pants
Shit in
shitting
her
stories.
pants, yeah. That's so funny. That's
Yeah, there's
funnier than
nothing
Elon
worse.
with the chainsaw, dude.
There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than
Yeah, you need to send your ex the link. We need to get her in chat, dude. That'll be a fun one. We could figure out.
she could literally destroy my life at any moment. She could literally destroy my life at any moment.
We could have fun, dude. We gotta get it. We gotta get you guys. You just gotta say what's up to her. Hey, what's going on? How you been? Sorry.
No, you guys seriously do not understand the weight.
You have
of
too
this.
much shit. What do you mean? You just you're not even.
No, I would obviously would like to, but like it's it's like me and her family is also a thing, and it's like, dude,
just be like, hey, bro, what's up? Not bro, but like, hey, brother.
I hit her up one time. A friend of mine who says that she's a psychic.
Yeah, just like be like, hey, dude, I realize. I don't fucking know, motherfucker.
So one time,
a
person that I talked to that says she's a psychic told me that I should hit her up. She told me she's waiting for me to hit her up and apologize, and I was like, bullshit. But I'll hit her up. So I hit her up, and I had a reason to, because one of our old friends,
leave me the fuck alone forever.
So
and you're like, dude, psychic, what the fuck?
So one of our old friends died. An old mutual friend of ours died, and I was, I messaged her and I said, hey, did you hear that? I'll say that, hey, our buddy, did you hear that he died? Or and she's like, yeah, I heard. That's a bummer. And I was like, yeah, I heard about it, and I thought I should see if you know, and blah blah blah. And she was like, yeah, it's real sad. And then man, I'm kind of a fuck up, because I'm always
dude, that's right there, bro. You had the dice in your hand and you were just rolling them.
No, so the problem is that I'm always full of myself at the end of the day. No matter how much I act like I hate myself, I'm always very into myself. So my next line was, are you going to tell me happy birthday this year?
Oh, you're such a fucking...
I know.
How far from your birthday was it?
It was like 2 or 3 months. It was close.
Oh my God.
And so she messaged me back and she says, maybe, and then maybe not, LOL. And I said, okay.
Oh, that's playful though.
She wasn't like, I thought she was gonna.
That's playful. My boy got fucking a heart. He said, my dick's kind of hard. I
thought she was gonna immediately block me, and she, she's a nice person. Like, she's polite. She was, nice.
Did she say happy birthday to you on your birthday?
No.
Nah, fucking piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying. She did not tell me my birthday. I just, as soon as, like, the next day, I was like,
maybe not. I guess it was maybe not.
Yeah. But maybe I knew what she meant when she said, I knew what she meant when she said maybe, maybe not. But it was just funny that, like, and I told my buddy about this too, and he's like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, you probably had like 2 or 3 messages with her, and you bring up your fucking I thought it was funny, because I thought she would be like, oh, that's just, that's how he is. Because
are you gonna say happy birthday to me on my birthday this year? You should have just said, how have you been? Because women love to talk about themselves.
Dude, I'm telling you guys do not know the weight of this situation.
Women like to laugh and talk about themselves.
I like girls that like to talk a lot, because then I don't have to I don't have to talk as much.
Dude, you just got to feed it and let them talk. Oh, yeah. And then throw in a good time joke every now and then. And then if you have a chance, if someone's acting like an idiot, you'd be like, hey, dude, chill the fuck out. You need to calm the fuck down. All right, I'm just saying, we're all cool. Because being the over macho guy, nobody likes that guy. Then you're like, oh, God, look at this. Yeah, But one tough shot. Hey, chill out. Not over here. We're chilling. All right. Give some fist bumps. You get back to it. They're like, oh, my God, take me now, you barbarian.
Protomax, no, dude, you probably know more about the whole deal than Dirty White Boy does, even, and that's a total. I cannot be sending messages like that to this person. Bringing up your own birthday is all. Yeah, I thought it was like an endear, because I have like a cork for. I like the shitty
that's wild though. You're gonna say happy birthday, man.
The thing is, I like
so wild.
I like the shitty qualities in people, kind of as like a quirky, like this particular ex-girlfriend was a brat. I always just say she was kind of a brat. And there were situations where that could be very serious, be in a very serious situation. And she's like a fucking brat, and she's complaining about shit. And I'm like, I think most people would be like, oh, this girl's a bitch. But I'm like, yeah, I think it's kind of I think it's adorable, So I always,
this adorable bitch.
So sometimes I think about like me being a
why?
dick.
Was she just hella what? stuck up or something like what?
No.
Monotone?
No, her becoming a brat became a thing more so later on.
Like whatever. That's how I imagine a brat. Like, oh hell no.
She was the person that would like.
I don't think so.
She was the person that like. Okay, so one of my funny things about her is we were in Goodwill, right? We're shopping at the Goodwill. We used to go to thrift stores all the time, and it was kind of late. There was like an hour from closing, and over the intercom, very clearly they said, "Hey, in the next 5 minutes." Literally 5 minutes, we're going to close and lock the dressing room. So if you guys want to try anything on, now's the time to do it. So my ex-girlfriend says nothing. She continues going through the racks. She picks up more shit. Like 30 minutes later, she has a whole armful of shit. And she's like, all right, I'm going to go try these on. And I was like, what are you talking about? They locked the dressing room. So she goes to the front and she's like, hey, can you guys unlock the dressing room? And they're like, no, we close in like 30 minutes. And she goes to fucking war with them. She goes to fucking war with them. So I'm embarrassed. I leave the store because I'm embarrassed. And sure enough, she comes out like 30 minutes later. She's like, yeah, I tried on all these clothes. I didn't want shit. I didn't buy any of them. I was like,
oh my God.
Like, I'm in love with you.
That's
I don't know why.
Crazy. Yeah,
I love you.
People are arguing either.
Because I've just never been like that. So I like it when
I'm just more of like I'll just sneak in the dressing room real quick. Like I'll slide under the door real quick. It's all good. I got you. I'll unlock it. And then if they're like, what are you guys doing? You're like, oh, I don't know. I like walked in and I'll lie.
Yeah, I just crawled under the door for fun, you know?
No, I'll just be like, oh, I unlocked it. I went to it and I opened it. And they'll be like, no, they don't work that way. I'll be like, yeah, it was hella weird. I just like opened it. And they're like, no, I know. I work here every day. It doesn't do that. I'll be like, yeah, it just did though. I really do. I'll just do shit and I'll just be like, yeah, I mean, that just happened. And
yeah, exactly.
If you feel like, bro, if there's something you have to do, you stop me for sure. But like, I gotta go. If not, but if you have to stop me, you know. But if not, I'm gonna go.
Protomax, no,
that doesn't sound bratty, bro. That sounds bitchy too, by the way. If you had to leave the store, that's great. Bratty's cute. Like, oh my God, I'm a brat. Like, oh,
that's a more bitchy,
I don't know.
That's a more bitchy extreme, but in in most cases, it was bratty. Protomax, I didn't mean to make you be like, oh, I'm sorry.
You just need to hit her with a good old fashioned 30-year-old. Hey, how you doing?
But the thing is, the other thing is
spirit. Howdy.
The thing about the bratty and bitchy thing is, and I hate making this comparison. I fucking hate because people used to tell me this when I played guitar and bleached my hair, because of course I was trying to rip off Kurt Cobain. But then I'd get mad when people are like, "Oh, you look like Kurt Cobain." But it's kind of like a Kurt and Courtney thing, where I usually am kind of the timid, quiet. Again, one time we were at like a Pieology getting pizza for ourselves, and they gave us the wrong pizza. And we went to sit down, and I was like, you know, this pizza's fine though, so like I'll just eat it. And she's like, no, I'm gonna go get my fucking pizza and she went up there and she fucking went to war with the cashier and got the right pizza, which in that case is not a bitchy thing. She just got her rightful pizza. But I'm just the kind of guy that's just like, as long as there's not shit on this plate, I'll eat it and I don't care. But she was the person that's like, no, I'm gonna
get my money's worth. Yeah,
it's like I'm getting my pie.
Cool. That's cool.
So I always thought of it as like, it's like a Kurt and Courtney thing.
You should. You talk about it enough. You might as well. You miss every shot you don't shoot. Fuck it, dude. Just hit her with a good old how you doing.
Dude, ever since my big shot with you know, the girl that you said, what'd you say, good for you, when I told you about how I hit her up?
Yeah.
Ever since that's been a pretty big blow to my ego.
Nah, dude. It happens, bro.
Dude,
you get shot down.
She left me a heart eyes emoji on an Instagram video when I was 19. And then she's going to reject me when we're 29. Tell me what that's all about.
You fucking bitch. Are you sending mixed signals here or what?
I'm going to message her and be like, okay, listen up, you whore. Remember that time?
Here. I fucking thought I was reading this. This must be Braille because I'm not fucking hearing you.
Remember that time 12 or 13 years ago, you absolute fucking whore? You want to tell me about this hard eyes emoji?
Yeah, who's this fucking guy and these kids you're raising?
Do you send him hard eyes emojis?
Yeah. Hey, I want you to do that, bro. We're gonna make that happen on the show. We're gonna get to 10K and we're gonna fucking
Oh, if I get to 10K, I'll like harass her family, dude. That's the thing I'm telling you guys.
Insane, dude.
If we get to 10K, I'll be like making videos of me holding a radio outside of her window.
That's insane, dude. No, you really could pull this off, dude. You really could pull this off. You're fucking doing good. You're working hard. You could pull this off. A single mom, right? She's a single mom. She's probably hella different. You got this, dude.
You're talking crazy talk.
You just gotta act hella mature. You just gotta be like, hey, fucking, let's get some coffee.
Like that's the secret. Dude, I asked out.
Do you want to go to Panera? And it's all, dude. She'll just fucking melt right like that, dude. I'm telling you. Hey, dude, and then you can like check the time on a watch too. You'd be like, holy fuck, I gotta get out of here.
I love that Fetty Wap. I love that Fetty Wap track though. That again, I love that song. It's a great song. If I wasn't sick and my voice wasn't cracking, I'd try to sing a little bit.
Baby.
Yeah, dude, I love that's a great song. I do want to get a JBL speaker. It'd be cool to do one of those like trending videos.
I asked for one for my birthday from my shop. I said, dude, I just want a JBL Jump 6 or whatever the fuck it's called, Flip 6, whatever the fuck.
You gotta get a JBL speaker and like we could break into my ex-girlfriend's house with a Fetty Wap on the JBL speaker. That's something.
I'm telling you, you don't even have to break in there. I'm telling you, you have a fucking 8 out of 10 shot, dude.
No, I'm telling you guys, you do not understand the weight of the situation.
No, I do. Time changes. Kids change everything. And then when your family doesn't work out, bro, that even changes shit more. Because then you get on this. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can do this. Trust me. That's a I mean, bro, if I was in your shoes, I could make it happen. Maybe not though. You actually, I've heard some stories. You were pretty hardcore.
If you were in my shoes, you wouldn't. Well,
but you've grown up. That's the whole thing, dude.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's why people are like, "Oh, I don't know, Trey. You blah blah blah." I'm like, "Oh, the past is the past."
Yeah,
I'm different. Look at me.
Yeah, it's true. It's Protomax, I guess that is one good point. I really hated you when it responded to your text that one time.
It's mentality that changes, you know. You can tell when people's mentalities change, you know. You're not like a struggling guy who's gonna fucking take everything that you have anymore, you know.
Well, I am still a struggling. That is part of the thing. Is my situation is not in any kind of like I'm not in any. I couldn't take care of a kid right now. First of all, I cannot.
Not my kid. Why should I? Fuck. That quick, it's over.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Fuck, we blew it.
That is what I should say. I
we
do.
Blew it that fast. That's
like
that's all. Like we blew it. Fuck.
Like the second message in.
Oh, it's over.
I almost feel like some exes don't block people though out of like spite, like out of. Hey, I know you're gonna look at my profile picture.
Hilarious, bro. You should just follow her. That's the first step. Shoot the old follow.
I follow a couple. I follow like 2 girls that I've had things with, and they don't follow back, which I know is because, like I said, all my ex-girlfriends despise me for the most part. Like I'm being very serious about that. I have tortured girls for like a living for my whole life, basically.
Hell yeah! Subscribe to Disco Acid Cold.
Yeah, listen to me talk about girls torturing fucking girls.
Fuck, that's awesome. Fuck it, dude. Move on. Who gives a shit? You're better off. Kids suck.
I would like to get some YouTube subscribers, and I would like to get a hot like 23-year-old girl.
That's doable. We just gotta keep growing the channel. I'm gonna get to 5,000 and hopefully to 10,000 someday, and then I'll start really getting desperate for clout on some Steve-O shit damn near.
Yeah, we'll start walking around places with a JBL speaker and some Fetty Wap.
Yeah. Fuck, this is a fun one, dude.
Yeah, this is a good roll. Hour and 23 minutes.
Yeah, this is a good one. I start work Monday. I'm in SAC, so it should still be good for Wednesdays. I'll be home early enough, I believe. So
yeah, if you're ever not, just let me know.
Yeah, no, I missed it though. I just was fucking sick. And I had a lot of shit. I just needed a break, bro. Sometimes I'm fucking, it's so much going on all the time. The kids, especially when the kids were sick, dude, then it just makes it even worse.
It's tight that you make enough, though. Like I said, you were on vacation all fucking winter, dude. Like, you've been off.
I've been chilling. I'm going back. It's all good. I've been off for a minute, and I feel good. I'm recharged. I'm recouped. I got to chased a couple goals of mine. I got a month's worth of work done on my car. I learned everything there was to streaming and setting up overlays, OBS. I'm all programmed in my brain. I just need a computer, a dual core processor, and a great graphics card. And bro, I taught myself a lot this past 2 months, and it was good.
Yeah.
Recharge. Working sucks, dude. Take a break when you can, spend some time and chase your goals, chase your dreams, because no one's going to do that shit for you.
Your
That's
mom
what I'm saying.
might.
Shoot your shot, dude. If I was in your shoe, I don't wait on shit, dude. If I think there's a chance, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it happen. Seriously, you'd be mad. You miss every shot you don't shoot, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's true. I learned that one with the fucking cheerleader.
Just say it. Just take a look at my page. I hella miss you. Hit me up later. By the way, I'm a millionaire.
Hey, you ever seen the Great? You ever seen the Great Gatsby?
I can take care of a child.
Yeah. You ever seen the Great Gatsby? I'm not taking care of the kid though.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that movie's fucking insane, dude?
Oh, I love. I mean, dude, it's funny. Me and that girl we were Jay Gatsby and Daisy for Halloween.
Paul Rudd. How
Oh
the
yeah.
fuck did that motherfucker get in there? Well, fuck, that was fun, bro. I'm looking forward to next week.
Wait, did you say Paul Rudd wasn't in Great Gatsby?
Isn't that Paul Rudd?
No, it's like Leo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire.
Oh, it is Tobey Maguire.
They're all the same
Paul Rudd
person.
in that movie too?
No, but they're all the same person realistically.
Tobey Maguire, dude. Let me Google
Spider-Man. It's our boy Spider-Man.
I could have swore it was Paul Rudd for some reason.
No, dude, it's our boy Toby who hates the paparazzi, who is our Spider-Man.
The Great Gatsby. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god. And for the time we were talking about it, all the clips where I was like flash, like remembering the Great Gatsby movie, I saw Paul Rudd doing all the shit with Leo DiCaprio. I was like, oh, that's a great movie. Paul Rudd killed that one. I literally saw in my head when you're all we were the Great Gatsby. I'm like, oh, that movie bangs with Paul Rudd and Leo DiCaprio.
Like the Mandela effect. No, I love that movie. I fucking love. I'm a romance. I'm a sucker for romance. I believe that Daisy really did love Gatsby. That's my theory. That's my take on it.
I don't think anybody loves anybody. No.
Probably also true.
Yeah. Well, fuck, brother. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch everybody next week. And glad everybody stopped by.
Right on, right on. Protomax, the last survivor in the chat. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. I'll hit the outro.
Watch Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
We're here today to groove and have a beautiful time together, and that it's only the beginning.